Good morning. Welcome to your Saturday morning, early morning intuitive guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, America's kick-ass coach and psychologist, here with some words of wisdom for our day today. And our card comes from the Native Spirit deck by Denise Lynn, who is of Cherokee descent. And let's just take some nice deep breaths. Settle into right here, right now. Good morning, Cindy. Welcome. Glad you're here. Just breathing for the moment. Coming into the present. And let's just walk through our senses. So start with your eyes. Obviously you're seeing me. Maybe you're just listening in the background, whatever. What do you see? In fact, focus on something of beauty. Something within your line of vision that's beautiful. I see my mug of water, so I'm grateful for my mug of water. Smell. What do you smell? I'm smelling Crispix because my dad's eating cereal in the other room. What do you hear? Hear the air conditioner in the background. What do you hear? I'm not hearing the birds singing today, which is unusual. Usually they're very loud. There's a hedge right outside this window and they love to hang out in there. What can you touch? I'm finding my fingers are interlaced, and so I'm just kind of feeling what my fingers feel like together. There's another hearing, the dog barking. Taste toothpaste. How about for you? And then just settle right into here and now. Ready to open up, receive this reading, see what's in here for you. Good morning to whomever else just popped on to join us. Glad you are here. Our card, again, it comes from the Native Spirit deck by Denise Lynn. And our card is Thunderdrum. Thunderdrum. So let's see what it has to share with us today. Card meaning: stand up and be counted. Be assertive. Don't be shy about sharing your gifts and letting the world know about your value. Declare with authority, this is who I am and this is what I stand for. Make a stand for others less fortunate. Take risks. Walk in rhythm to the beat of your own drum. This is not a time to step back or step aside. Good morning, Joe. Welcome, welcome. Your native spirit wants you to know, throughout the world, indigenous people have called spirit through drumming. Drumming was used to activate one's fighting spirit before battle, as well as for joyous celebrations and sacred ceremonies. It was also used for healing rituals. In every case, the drum beat was used to open spiritual realms. A thunder drum calls the thunder beings from the sky, and they arrive with passion and incredible vitality. Drawing this card means it's time to step into your passion. Make a stand in life for what truly matters to you. The journey. A powerful way to activate your life force is to drum on your chest lightly with a closed fist. Okay? It's especially powerful if you do a two beat, similar to the sound of a beating heart, which is the most primordial sound for humans. This rhythm is grounding and activates your strength. Good morning, Christine. So I'd like you to just do that. Just make a fist and just rest it here and just thump. And then try a few things. I want you to speed it up. What I notice when I do that is it can stir a little more anxiety, which isn't a bad thing because anxiety needs to be looked at. What's it about? I love that quote from Fritz Perls. Anxiety is excitement without the breath. Are you breathing? Are you breathing nice and deeply? Get some air in there. So while you just keep doing that, I want to go back and catch a few of these points, okay? Stand up and be counted. Be assertive. That doesn't mean you have to be shouting from the rooftops. It can just be that very grounded, so feel your feet grounding to Mother Earth, that very grounded, here I am kind of a presence. And you can feel that from people who aren't necessarily the loudest one in the room or the leader, whatever that is. They may be the leader from behind, that solid person. I think of Jimmy Carter, very solid person, very connected to core, to spirit, but yet not shouting from the rooftops. So that's not what's required here, all right? Don't be shy about sharing your gifts and letting the world know about your value. Declare with authority, this is who I am and this is what I stand for. And again, that can be just that very solid, grounded position. Eye contact. Make some eye contact. Hi, here's who I am. All right? Make a stand for others less fortunate. I think that is just a huge piece of the divine feminine that's coming much more online these days, where we're reaching a hand out to help others up. It's not a handout, it's a hand up. Okay? That's a tagline from one of my peers in one of the business networking groups that I belonged to a while ago. Take risks. I'm going to suggest to you that oftentimes the things that feel very risky to us are far less risky, especially if they are on our divine path that's unfolding. And one of the ways that Victoria Laurie, the psychic that I tap into once every couple of years, says is, if it's meant to unfold, it's going to unfold. You don't have to do backflips and be worthy and all that stuff of unfolding. The path is going to unfold. So our job is to not fight the path, but to just walk it. Just walk it, to allow. And again, that the divine feminine part of that is the open to receiving. What's coming my way? I am open to this or something better. Keep in mind this or something better. It's a very useful stance to take in your mind. This is not the time to step back or step aside. So it's claiming your space on earth. I had a friend whose son said to her, Mom, you take up very little space in this world. Very little space in this world. And think about that. Women tend to do that. We tend to scrunch down. We tend to not claim our space. There was the woman who, this went around the internet shortly ago, but she was sick and tired of stepping aside for men who were walking toward her at airports, etc. So she decided she was just going to stay on her path, and had a ton of collisions because they just anticipated that she was going to step to the side, and she chose not to anymore. All manner of interesting things unfolding here about claiming our space, claiming our voice, speaking our truth. That doesn't mean we're trying to insist that everybody believe what we believe, but we have the valid right to put out our words, to put it out there. Here's what I believe. If you believe differently, that's fine, but here's what I believe. Standing in our power, all right? So, thunder drum, thunder drum. And I like that part where it says that the drum calls in the thunder beings who bring with them that energy, vitality, passion, etc. So, have you been feeling a little lean on energy, vitality, passion lately? I know I have been, and I'm hearing from many other people that they have too. I don't know what it was the other day, but I just couldn't get going. So, impeccable self-care on those days is really important. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. I know everybody says that, but do it. And rest when you need to. So there may be periods of activity followed by periods of rest. Since I'm telling all of you to hydrate, I better hydrate also. But the more we can flow with that drum beat, our own heartbeat, the better off we're going to be. The better off we're going to be. It's a very grounding thing, all right? So your mission today is periodically, I want you to do that thumping. You could be driving along in the car and do this. You could be talking to someone on the phone and do this. But just tune into it. How does that make you feel? For me, it's a pretty settling feeling. It calms things down, all right? So, what else do I want to tell you? Again, any of you who want to receive these early morning intuitive guidances via email, just drop me an email message at bonnie@empowermentandpurpose.com with the word yes, and I'll add you to the group of people who get this via email. I think I'm up to 73 now, so it's coming along. You can always check my Facebook page, Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum Empowerment Coaching, to see what I have going on. I'm kind of taking the summer off, which I cannot recall a time when I've done that. So I'm just laying low a little bit this summer, and then we'll see what comes up in the fall. What I'm pondering for the fall, just so you kind of have an idea, is a 5-week clutter clearing class, like the one that we're going to finish up next week, lightening your load, and a 5-week money class, abundance, drawing abundance to us. We have all these mindsets that get in the way that need to be cleared. So those are 2 that I'm pondering for right now. I've done a book club in the past. I might do a book club. We'll see what pops up as options in the fall. So have an awesome day. Channel your thunder beings. And let's see where we end up. We'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are. Bye-bye.